Dave Chappelle is best known for being a funny guy with his own Comedy Central show, but there's plenty more depth to Chappelle that you probably don't know. Stay until the end to catch 10 facts that are sure to surprise you about Dave Chappelle. Coming in at number 10 is the fact that Dave practices Islam.
You're a Muslim?
I am.
When did you become Muslim?
When I was 17.
What were the circumstances?
I don't know, it was like believing in God and stuff. I'm not like, you know what I mean? I should preface this by saying it's not like I'm good at it.
The comedic standout converted in 1998 and has said that the reason he doesn't typically talk about his religion is because he doesn't want people to associate him and his flaws with a beautiful religion. A noble reason for a guy to keep that part of his life private. Chappelle attributes his conversion to Muslim to the owner of a pizza shop in Washington, D.C. that he grew up visiting.
And there was a pizza shop across from my house. And it was like all these Muslim dudes that worked in there. And I used to go in there and crack jokes. And I was a naturally curious guy, and I would ask him questions about his religion. And the guy was so passionate about it, it was very compelling.
In our number 9 spot is the fact that Dave got his start in acting rather than stand-up comedy. While most of us know him from The Chappelle Show, he also played in some big-time movies. He had a major supporting role in Robin Hood, Men in Tights, and played in other titles such as The Nutty Professor, Con Air, and Half Baked.
Enough! Silence! I can't take this shit no more. Now, you done talked about me enough, boy. I try to be peaceful, but now it's time for Reggie to karate-size your ass. Woo! Oh, yeah.
Would you believe us if we told you that Hugh Hefner inspired Chappelle to create Chappelle's Show? Our number 8 shocking fact is just that. One night, he was watching a special about the Playboy founder, Hugh Hefner, and was inspired to create his own show. Chappelle's Show went on to be wildly successful on Comedy Central and was the most sold TV show on DVD in 2005, selling over 2 million units. HBO passed on the show, and we're guessing they probably really regret that now. Number 7. Hip-hop star Lil Jon credits Dave Chappelle for his success.
But, you know, on the real, you know, he helped me to reach way more people than my music would have ever reached. And, you know, that skit is forever in history.
Was it good for you?
Yeah! Yeah!
You want a sandwich?
What?
You want a sandwich?
What?
Do you want a sandwich?
Huh?
A sandwich.
Okay!
He told MTV that Dave Chappelle really put him on a different level and thrust him into the pop culture. He went on to say that it didn't just put him on the map in urban culture, but in white society as well.
Recreational drugs?
That depends, doctor. What do you define as drugs?
Medication.
No.
Cocaine?
Absolutely not.
Marijuana?
Yeah!
Number 6. Dave Chappelle was offered a role in the 1994 blockbuster hit Forrest Gump. He turned down the role because he thought the movie would be a huge flop.
They make some crazy-ass movies. They tried to get me in Forrest Gump. My agent was like, I can get you in it. This movie's going to win an Oscar. And I said, I must have read the wrong script. This script stunk that I read.
The shocking fact coming in at number 5 is that Dave Chappelle once disappeared. In 2005, his multi-million-dollar contract with Comedy Central was terminated due to the comedian disappearing to South Africa. For almost 10 years, Dave didn't address running away from the spotlight, but in 2014, he told David Letterman that he was hiding from press coverage and wanted to spend time with his family more than he wanted the money. Chappelle was only in South Africa for 2 weeks, even if it felt like many years to fans.
Listen, here it is. Technically, I never quit. I'm 7 years late for work.
Coming in at number 4 is Chappelle's record he set for the longest stand-up comedy routine. Although he only held the title for about a year, Dave Chappelle once went down in history as the stand-up comedian record holder for doing a routine of 3 hours and 50 minutes. The following year, in 2008, Dane Cook broke his record by doing a 7-hour routine at the Laugh Factory Sunset Strip Comedy Club. Chappelle tried to regain his title, but after 5 hours of stand-up, he was dismissed from Laugh Factory. Our number 3 shocking fact is that despite pulling from his $50 million contract with Viacom, he's still listed in Forbes Celebrity 100 list. This annual list includes the highest paid entertainers each year, and Chappelle is listed at a whopping $12 million net worth. He has been quoted as saying he wishes he had $50 million in the bank rather than $10 million, but doesn't regret leaving the contract. At number 2, Dave Chappelle now lives on a 65-acre farm in Ohio. A far cry from the city life we'd assume Dave lives, he actually lives in the farm with his wife and children. The comedian moved his family to Yellow Springs, Ohio, right around the time he left for South Africa. It's not surprising that he'd prefer the farm life over the city life, where he's more exposed to the media, who he felt was hassling him. And at the number 1 spot on our list of shocking facts about Dave Chappelle is that Dave's multiracial ethnicity comes from rape. Dave has previously stated that his grandparents were multiracial because they were raped. He announced this in a stand-up routine by saying, "My mother is half white, my grandparents are biracial from rape, but what can you do?" Did you hear anything you didn't know about Dave Chappelle? Let us know in the comments and stay tuned for us to uncover shocking facts about other celebrities.